and welcome to today's session where we'll be talking about clipping raster data in ArcGIS Pro. This video is part of a series of raster functions in ArcGIS Pro where we'll be looking at different raster functions in ArcGIS Pro. So you may want to subscribe in order to get these videos as they pop up, because some of them will be back to back. So when you want to clip a raster data, of course, the first thing you do is to load your raster data of interest. So I've loaded my raster data here. As you can see, this is a part of Nairobi County, and let's say you have your country where you want to probably clip a county, or you have your county where you want to clip a ward, or rather a sub-county, and you can do that using the process that we're going to be discussing today. So first, there are two ways that we're going to discuss today when it comes to clipping an image, and the first one is we are going to use a polygon. All right, so let's say you are interested in this area, so just look at my mouse. So let's say you're interested in this area right here. All right, so if we just unhighlight this raster data to expose our base map below, we have this area here. So you can see on our base map it's referred to as the railway yard. All right, so this is the area we're interested in. All right, so what I've done is I've digitized this area, made a polygon out of it, and as you can see here is the polygon. All right, so the first thing that we do is we add our polygon that we want to use to clip the raster data. We add it also to our ArcGIS Pro, and I've made other videos where, one, you can see how to add a raster data to ArcGIS Pro. I'll share that link down below. And two, there is another video where I talk about digitizing vector data, so you can actually go to that video. I'll also share the link below so that you can understand how to digitize a polygon. That's if you don't know how to do that. All right, so let's proceed. So the second thing you want to do is you want to come to the imagery tab here, and then you want to click on the raster functions. Right, so after clicking on the raster functions, you'll realize there are a couple of raster functions that come here. So clipping is under data management. You'll find clip there, but an easier way to find this tool is just to come here and type clip and click enter. So your clip tool comes here, so you can click on it, and after getting this pen, you want to choose the raster which you want to clip. So the raster which you want to clip is the Nairobi TIFF. So we want to clip it to the extent of our polygon, which is the railway yard, and we want to use the input features for the clipping geometry. Right, so you can just say create new layer. So you'll realize that our image has now been clipped. So let's just unhighlight the polygon and the original raster. So let's zoom this to layer. So you've saved it as a new layer on the ArcGIS Pro software, but this image is not on your local storage. Right, so what you want to do is you want to export it so that you can have it in your local storage and probably use it for other functionalities. All right, so you just simply come here to your clipped image, go to data and export raster, and then after doing that, you want to come here and probably we can change the name here to probably railway yard, depending of course with what you're working with. So you can say railway yard there, and then come to the clipping geometry and say I want to maintain this to the clip. All right, so you can come down here and say under under no value data, under no data value, sorry, you may want to say 0, right? So you don't want to have black where there is no data value, right? So you can export this and now you have your image in your local storage, right? So if you come to your catalog here, sorry about that, you should be able to find it here. So let's just refresh this, and you can see you have your TIFF file there, right? So that's one of the ways of clipping your raster. Another way which we can clip our raster file is by extent. All right, so let's say, for instance, we want to, for instance, clip another area, right? So let's zoom in into this area right here. So let's say we want to clip this area. So you can zoom into that area, and then again go to raster functions, click clip, and then we can now say we want to clip our Nairobi raster, but we want to clip it to the active map view extent. All right, so you can actually now see that this output extent right here is the extent that was loaded before we zoomed in. So you want to come here and refresh, all right, and capture the exact map extent. So you can see that if we zoom in a little bit further, this right here remains, but if you come here and do that, it changes, right? So you want to come and click that to have this extent captured, and then you can just say create new layer, and after doing that, if we zoom out a bit and then unhighlight our Nairobi TIFF, you can see that you have now clipped it to the extent of that you had zoomed in. So that's how you clip a raster data. And if you have any questions, please ask in the comments below, and we'll be looking at more raster functions in our next video. So make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much.